Readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's nice to see everyone. I'm glad you could all make it. And welcome to Monday Night Memorial Day. Memorial Day here in America, where we remember everyone who has ever served in the military, any of the 5 branches of military. So, yeah. So good evening and hello to you all. I hope everybody's doing all right. Hey, so hello. Let's see, who's here? Euphora? Let me get you guys in first, all right? Let's do that. Let's get you in. There we are. All right. So hello, Euphora. How are you? And Sumbla, it's nice to have you here. Aileen, Maggie, Jessica, Azurdi, Cynthia, Ari, Kira, Warrior Princess, Sailor Moon, welcome back. It's good to have you back. Crystal, it's nice to have you. Lisa, hey. Good to have you guys all here. And Bon, welcome. Welcome to you all. How is it going? Hopefully it's going really well and you guys are all doing good. And yeah, things are good. Things are going okay. So let's switch things around here for a second. There we go. So you guys can see cards. Hey, Rebecca. Thanks for joining. All right. So let's get things going. What do you think? Sounds good to me too. All right. We are, you know what else? I got to tell you guys, I have to start picking questions at random more often than I do. Because it looks like I just go down the list. And a lot of times I do. And then people think I miss them. And yeah, I don't miss anybody. I try to do as many readings as I can in an hour. But it's only an hour and there's a lot of you. And some readings take longer than others. So, yeah, some readings definitely take longer than others. But you guys are all important. So, Bartman, how's it going, Bartman? Hi, Maggie. You know what? You go first, Crystal. Will you see G from the meetup again? Will you see G? Will you see G from the meetup again? All right, let's see what we get here for you. I readjusted my camera today. Did all kinds of stuff, craziness. It's real craziness. All right. Yes, he just started, Ari. He just started. All right. So will you see G from the meetup again? It looks like there's definitely something. He's thinking about it. G is definitely thinking about it. He's got a lot of things going on. It looks like he's trying to. Seeing him has potential. There's potential in that for you to be able to see him. However, he's trying to make plans of something, to do something else right now. That's what I'm getting from that. But I think this is going to turn out good, because I think those plans are going to end up having, you having fun, you having a good time and celebrating something, maybe just celebrating meeting up again. And I think that's extremely important. I think that's a good thing for you. I think G is a very smart and structured type of person who, when he's ready, he'll come right out and tell you, hey, I'm ready to meet up again. Right? And again, it will be a good time. You got the 3 and the 4 of cups. I'm sorry, the 4 of rods and the 3 of cups, which is all about having a good time, having fun, doing fun stuff, just having a good old time. And I really think that's the case. I think that's the way things are going. All right. So yeah, I think he's going to meet up with you again. I just think he's trying to figure out what the plans are for it, and then you go from there, and he will come right out and tell you when he's ready. That's for sure. All right, Crystal. All right, let's see. Soonblood, can you get a near future general reading? Sure. I do want to share some information with you guys. As you can see, Ari's mother and brother both have COVID. So keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers. For those of you who are not religious, then just keep them in your thoughts. Think about them and think about what they might need. And for those of you who are a bit on the religious side and then say a little prayer for them, because they need it. We didn't get to have any kind of barbecue either, Ari, up here in New Jersey, because the rain has been horrible. It's been raining since Friday, and I think you're in New York, so you should know that. You should definitely know that. 2 other things, and I'm just keeping an eye out to see. If you remember Freedom, our friend Freedom was having an operation on Friday. She texted me and messaged me on Saturday and told me everything went well. Everything went really well and stuff. So that was good news. And then you remember we were thinking and praying for our friend Anya, whose dad was going into hospice and had cancer. He passed away. Yeah, he passed away over the weekend, unfortunately. So, when you go on hospice, it's just a matter of time, unfortunately. But it's sad nonetheless, and I know that her and her family need all of the, again, thoughts and prayers that you guys can muster up, because that is a sad time. That is her dad. Yeah. So, good news and bad news, right? Freedom came through her operation well, and that's good. That was good news. All right, near future general reading. I got the 3 of Pentacles again. I got to tell you, I don't know what's going on with you. This is a bit of a mess for you, right? I think you are feeling very defensive. You've got your walls up, right? You've got a lot going on that you're not, that you don't want people in. You don't want to let people in right now. You are, you can be planning and working on things and, but it's just, you don't want to let people in. And that's kind of why, you can see here where he's, putting all the glass in the window, because to keep everything out. That's why you've got the wands around you, to keep everything out, because you've been hurt before. You've been hurt recently. Things don't feel good. You're conflicted about what you want to do, because again, you got hurt. You got hurt and you had to walk away, right? You had to walk away. You have to start over. And well, that's not exactly what you want to do, right? You don't want to have to do that. Who wants to do that? Who wants to have to start over and walk away from things? But that's what you got to do. It really is. The Five of Swords says you have to be realistic with yourself. You have to be realistic with yourself. Somebody was around you playing mind games, or doing stuff to really mess with your mind or mess with your heart. And now that that's over, now that you've been hurt, now it's really time to move in a different direction. And that's what I get. Yeah, Ari, those are harsh. Kira, how could you forget? Your grandma passed last week as well, and oh, I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's terrible. She went without food and liquids for 2 weeks. Did she go without food and liquids because nobody was there, or just because she wouldn't eat or drink? That's difficult. I know. It's been, it's been long enough it's been over a year now since my grandmother passed. It's been 14 months. But you know what? There's things I won't do, and things I won't, things I don't enjoy anymore, because she and I enjoyed them together, and I don't want to do things again without her being around. So, all right, let's see what we get. What does the month of June bring? Yeah, happy Memorial Day. Yeah, it's, Memorial Day was, the weather was terrible. So, the weather's been cold and rainy all weekend. Like I said, it's rained. It rained Friday night. It started and it didn't stop until later this morning. And it's still very cloudy out. I'm still unsure if it's going to rain again, because it looks like it. It looks like it could, because it's very cloudy outside. But we will see. All right. So, what does the month of June bring? The month of June brings you courage, right? What do they got that I ain't got? Courage. Who put the ape in apricot? Courage. Keep that in mind. The month of June is going to bring you strength. It's going to bring you inner strength. It's going to bring you the courage to do the stuff you want to do. All right? Because right now you kind of feel left out in the cold. You feel like there's nothing going on, and you feel shut out. You feel on the outside, right? Before I saw I had the Three of Pentacles up here, and the little boy was putting the last piece of stained glass in the window. Well, here it is. Right now the window's closed, and there's people left out in the cold, and that's how you feel. You feel like, oh, I was left out of things. Maybe it's because you were working. But I don't think so. I think your job is going well. I think you're enjoying that. That's for sure. I think you just have to take things slowly. Right? You were going at a little bit of a fast pace, and now that fast pace has to slow down a little bit. It's really got to slow down some. And I think it did. I think you saw that it was definitely not, it was going too fast. And so now you have to do things in a little more moderation, a little slower, have some patience, take your time, right? And then somebody will come along who is successful and dependable and wants to provide for you, and they have a very realistic attitude. They have very realistic goals. They're very determined, and that's what's really going to help you. I think that's what's going to help you, is somebody who takes the reins and takes care of stuff. But yeah, I definitely think, you were doing too much at one time. And that's why it's telling you here that you need to slow down. You have to do things, like I said, in moderation. Do things and have some patience around it. You can move forward, right? You can always move forward, and that's okay. It's just a matter of you need to do it slower. Cynthia, it is nice to see you too. I always say I have a face for radio. So, a face for radio. Hello, Lisa. Can you have a reading, please? Of course you can. Oh, Barb, you're welcome. Glad to give you a reading. Should I switch things around? All kinds of things over there. Yeah. So, face for radio. I know. I said you guys can see my guitars here in the back, and you can see all my CDs right over there, right there, right there. And yeah, so it's good to see you all. It's good to say hi to everybody. It's nice to have everybody here. All right, so yeah, I realized what I did. I have to keep the screen on with this camera here, because if not, then this microphone doesn't work. The other microphone for this camera up here is turned off, or else you'd get an echo, and that's even worse. And it's not really I guess it's my room. Kelly and I both got a room. Hers is twice the size of mine, which is okay, because she has a lot more stuff than I have, for all her arts and crafts and projects that she does. So all right, a reading for you, Lise. What's going on? What's going on is you're looking back. You're really looking back at things, and you want to know that everything's going to be all right. Right? You want to make sure that everything's going to be okay. That's important to you. You want to have that feeling of good memories, things making you feel like they're gifts to you, but you don't want to feel isolated. Yeah, women always need the bigger room, Barb, and that's why I gave it to her. But yeah, you don't want to feel isolated. You don't want to feel alone, and you don't want to feel like you can't reach what you're trying to get, right? There's something that you're looking for, something you're trying to grasp, and you can't quite reach it. Look at that. And it makes you sad. It makes you feel bad. But then you go back to having the Six of Pentacles, right? The Six of Cups is telling you how you are kind and sharing, and then the Six of Pentacles shows that sharing, right? It shows that you're willing to give. We already know, you're kind and generous. You give and give and give, right? To a point where it might be too much sometimes. Definitely. But you're very thankful for the things you have, very thankful for the things you get. Things have to be in balance. You have to prioritize. What's the most important things? What are the most important things in your life? Those are the things you have to prioritize. That's what you have to make as number one. Right? Because somebody who makes you feel secure and stable, and who is a father around you, your father or a father around you, again, they want to be made the priority. It seems like that stable and secure person here wants to be the priority, wants you to be giving to them. It seems like that's the feeling I get. I'm not sure. Not sure why, but that's the feeling. That's the reading. I mean, that was what it was. It is what it is, right? Yeah. So. Oh. Yeah. So Barb definitely needs the bigger room. So she got the bigger room. You four, one day I should do a live dedicated show on playing my guitar. A fun way to interact with you guys. That would be a fun way to interact. That would be fun. So, yeah, you guys, you get to see the face behind the voice. Does it go together? Does it sound like it comes out of me? Or does it feel like it's somebody else? Like I said, a face for radio. Yeah. That's why I don't show it very often, because people can only take it in little bits. You look too long, you'll turn to stone. Let me tell you what. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. All right. Oh, Euphora. So what's going on? I had a very non-productive day today. I did not produce anything. And neither has my daughter-in-law. She was due with the baby last Wednesday, and she still got the baby waiting to be born. But we're waiting patiently until the end of the week. And then the end of the week, the doctor said that's it. He's calling it quits. He's just going to pull that baby out of there by the leg. Yep. I guess that's how they do it these days. I don't know. Don't want to know. Yeah. It's been a long time since my kids were little, as you can tell. So today's question is, what karma will QN face for hurting you? Well, QN is going to, first off, find out that you have a lot of people on your side. You have a lot of people on your side. You have a lot of people who are behind you and are helping you and giving you guidance and making you feel good about yourself, because you should feel good about yourself no matter what. Even though somebody has hurt you, you should still feel good about you, because you are more important than that person was. If they wanted to hurt you, well, then that's their problem. But you should definitely just worry about how you're doing. Right? Yeah, I definitely think so. I think you're asking what karma will they get, and we get justice here. I got to say, that tells a lot. That tells you a real lot about things, doesn't it? It tells you justice. They're going to get what they deserve, basically. They're going to get what they deserve, and you're going to get what you deserve, which is somebody who really does care about you, somebody who is emotionally connected. And that's, you're going to find that kind of person, an emotionally connected person who is going to, what's the words? This person is going to come across as a friend. They're going to start off as a friend. Thanks, Austin. Thanks, dude. Yeah, so they're going to come across as a friend, and then it's going to turn into more, right? It's going to become this emotional friendship, and then it turns into emotional relationship. And that's going to be good, because, of course, the last person, as we know, did things behind your back. They were always being sneaky. They were always being deceitful and lying to you. And, of course, that hurt. But you did the right thing. You did the right thing by starting over, by walking away, by getting out of that relationship. You just have to know there's a lot of people around you who want you to feel good about you, because you are the most important person in your life. You can't see me pointing. In your life, you are the most important person. You got to keep that in mind, right? You got to remember that. Think about it. And when you think about it, think about how you are more important than that other person, that QN. So let's see what else we got going on. What else is happening? Oh, let's see. Yvonne, there you are. I didn't see you come in. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing all right. Hope things are going good. You know why? Because I started with Crystal tonight and you were above her. You were a couple questions up above hers. Crystal, I knew you were excited about being here tonight because you started talking to me 15 minutes before the show started. And then you realized, oh, show doesn't start for 15 more minutes. That's all right. That is okay. So people say I don't smile enough, and well, maybe I don't. So I don't know. That's what it is. It is. It is what I make of it, I guess. I smile when I can. All right, let's see what we get for you. Yeah. Let's see what we get. So I think, Yvonne, I think you are working hard on things. I think you're working really hard on something. Crystal, I know. All right. Sorry, Yvonne. 1 second. So Crystal put this nice picture of herself up on Facebook, and I commented on it, and I said to her, I said, now we just need to see that beautiful smile, right? And then she put another picture up, and she had a shirt on that says, "Don't ask me to smile." So yes, she got me. She got me good. That was, I deserved it, but it was funny. It was very funny. People should see you for your humor, Crystal. I gotta say, they should see. They just don't get to see that sense of humor and stuff. But anyhow, sorry. But yeah, so back, Yvonne, I'm sorry. So back to you. So yeah, I think you are working on something right now, very hard, very determined, very dedicated to it. You feel like it's just not, that you feel like maybe you don't have it in you, but you do. You don't realize the power you have. And you don't realize, again, the courage that you have. You have all that inner strength. And you gotta always know that. You always have to know that you have that. It's always there. You're dependable, right? You're waiting for messages to come, and you're dependable. You're the person who is always able to be counted on. Being the oldest sister is always, that's always the case. Everybody else looks up to you. They all want your thoughts, your opinions on things. And that's important. It's definitely important. Things are not an illusion. Things are not sad and, sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. Here you go, back to back, right? Kind of sad, kind of thinking things are an illusion. Things aren't really what they seem. But that's not quite it, because, you're not lonely. You're not lonely. You might be a little bit sad, right? Because things may not be going perfectly all the time. We know that. But you're certainly not isolated. You're not lonely. Whatever it is you're working so hard on here, you can reach. It's not way up here where you can't reach it. Lisa had the same card. You don't make lofty goals that you can't reach. You just do things by doing hard. You get things by doing hard work and by being determined, by being dedicated. And that's what's going to continue. That's definitely what I'm getting for you. All right. So. Nice general reading for you, Cynthia. Absolutely. It's nice to see you. All right. Yeah. Where are we here? 6:35. Okay. We're doing good. I'm trying to get those questions through the best I can. All right, so let's see what we get here for you. We'll bring it down a little. All right. A general reading. You are looking for the strength that you feel like you used to have, but you're not so sure if you have it anymore. Right? I think that's what is going on. I think you're struggling with that whole idea of, I need to find my strength again. I need to find things. I need to find it because I am, because things things did not go well, right? Last relationship ended up badly. Ended up, where somebody walked away. You can see the rose on the ground. You can see taking all the swords. All right. One thing you can always think about, though, with the Three of Swords is, right, there's always the possibility of three people, right? Three people in that relationship. Right? Something to think about, because here you go again, right? You can see the hurt. You can see the whole idea of somebody, you got hurt very badly. And again, you had to walk away from this whole thing. Things ended badly. But now you have a lot of options. Now there's a lot of things there. A lot of things out there for you. You just have to get heading in the right direction, and you'll have a lot of options. You'll have a lot of possibilities. Does this sound anything like the truth to you, Cynthia? I know you're saying very interesting. But does it strike a chord at all? Anything? I think you can go on to have a good time. I think you can go on to have fun. And I think that is, again, it's, spending time with loved ones now, spending time with people who are very close to you that you haven't been able to. And I think that's going to turn out to be fun. And I think some of this other stuff is going to get out of your head. So it sounds true. All right. Well, that's good then. I don't know. When people say very interesting, to me, that usually means, I think that's not really true, but that sounds good. So I usually take that as that's not true, or that's not quite right. Hello, LaShawna. Welcome. Lucinda also. Hello to you guys. Good to have you here. Good to have you back. Lovely Alessia. It's nice to have you here. You struggle trying to fit in. I understand that. I get that. Boy, do I ever. I'm very shy. I'm not very social. I'm not very, I don't know. I'm very introverted. I really am. And it's tough. That's a tough thing. Yeah, Barb, when one door closes, another one opens. So how are you doing, Ari? Will you find new, true friends? You're extroverted. Well, that's good. It wasn't good for you. It wasn't very good for you for the last year, right? Where if you're an extrovert and you want to go, and you couldn't get anywhere. You couldn't go anywhere or do anything. But I went into a grocery store today for the very first time. No mask at all. It was great. The governor here of New Jersey has said you don't have to wear masks indoors if you are fully vaccinated. Now, I don't know who's checking. Nobody's checking to see if anybody's fully vaccinated or not, but I am. My wife is. So when we were at the food store, the grocery store, we weren't as concerned about it, I guess. Yeah. I know it felt very liberating. I said, I felt so naked. I felt like I was running around the store naked. So Ari, you've been dealing with a lot of problems, with problem friends, not real friends, right? So you're looking for new, true friends. You want to know if you have a big friend group because you want to have. You want to have that big group, right? So you have to start off small. You start off with one or two people who are they'll be in your classes in college, right? Because you'll have new classes coming up and you'll start new classes and stuff. And you'll find new people. I love the new picture, by the way. It's very nice. It really is. Yeah, you'll find new people. And you find a couple, just, maybe two. And you bring them in, right? You bring them into, where are we? Up here. You bring them in to your group, right? That's what you want, the group setting. And you bring them into your group and you hold on to them very tight. You hold on tight to them and you, that will make you feel successful right off the bat. Yeah, I hate when I'm having a bad hair day, Barb, by the way. I hate it. It's terrible. I have bad hair days all the time. It's terrible. Terrible. But yeah, I think that's going to make you feel like you have achieved something if you just find a couple people to start. That's just a start, right? Because then things move on. And you see there with the 10 of Cups, it's all about feeling safe, feeling that other people are concerned about your well-being, right? You feel blessed. You feel complete. You feel like these friends have become a family, right? You just want to reach out and hold on to them, reach out. But it's true. You just have to have, again, you just have to have the inner strength to make sure that you don't pick don't pick the people who are going to be losers. Don't pick the people who are going to, I know it's tough to tell right off the bat, but you can, I think you can feel it. I think you can feel that, right? I think you get a gut feeling about people right away. That's why you always come back here, because you get a gut feeling for the way things are. Exactly. That's a bad hair day, is for sure. There's hair up there, believe it or not. It's just very light fuzz. It's lightly fuzzy. But yeah, you just have to be sharing and caring. I know that was kind of corny, but you want to give to these people of yourself, but don't give too much, right? If you give too much, then they're going to expect that all the time, and that's not the way to go. Definitely not the way to go. So, do things again. Enjoy your time with these people. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, be kind to them, but also, make sure that they're truly being thankful for the things that you're doing for them. Because if you're doing and nobody's reciprocating, or nobody is thankful for it, well, then they're not the friends that you want to keep. Aileen, you've been here since the beginning of the show, and I'm very sorry I didn't get to you until now, but here you are. You honestly don't mind a friend group where you're the only person of color in the group. Well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes no difference, right? It makes no difference. That kind of stuff doesn't matter. People are people. That's all. People shouldn't see things any other way. A person is a person. Everybody should be treated equally. No matter what your beliefs, no matter what your race, no matter what your religious background, no matter what your anything. Everybody should be treated the same. Doesn't matter gender, doesn't matter any of that stuff. None of that matters. So, this 10 of Swords has been coming up a lot tonight. I don't like it. But here we go with the sixes again. The 6 of Cups and then the 6 of Pentacles. That came up before in back-to-back like that. And I have an itch right on the end of my nose, and it keeps bothering me. Oh, right there, right on the end, right on the tip. It drives me crazy. So I think you are, let's see, You'd like to know what's coming in your career. You pause college in biology to study for an exam to get a job in the court of justice. And I think that's what you're hoping for, right? You're still hoping that that's going to come true and come through, right? You gave of yourself. You gave up your biology studies to do this. And, you want people to understand that you gave stuff up specifically to get this other job in the court. And, they should be thankful for that. They should be happy about that, right? Don't feel bad, because you can always go back to biology. You can always go back to that, right? You're here, you can go back to college for biology. So you don't have to feel hurt. You can just change directions, move in a different direction. And believe it or not, the death card being here tells you exactly that things can change. They may be necessary to change. It might be inevitable that things are going to change, but you can't worry about it. I think the court is going to really take a good look at you. And, if you're the best candidate, then I think they'll take you for sure. But you can't worry about it. You can't worry about it all the time. But you don't want that anxiety. So keep that in mind. All right, Aileen. Thank you. Thank you. Where are we here? 6:50. I have to look at my glasses are falling down, and my bifocals, I have to look at the bottoms to see the top of the screen, and that's what a killer. You're welcome, Aileen. I'm glad I could do it for you. Kira, I didn't do a reading for you. Somebody else asked for the same thing, didn't they? Yeah. Hey, Maggie, are you still around? Are you still around, Maggie? Let me know. And Sailor Moon, are you still here? I haven't talked to you in quite a while. I haven't seen you. I hope you're doing okay. I hope all is well over on your side of the world. I just got cards of flying here. All right, let's see. You'd like to have a reading for June. Please and thank you. Always the manners. That's what makes you the warrior princess. Just because you're the warrior doesn't mean you have to be unmannered. That's not a word, I don't think, but all right, changes are coming, right? Changes are coming for the month of June. Things are changing because they have to change. Because they have to. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts around it. Things have to change for you. You're trying to multitask so many different things that it's knocking you off schedule. Anya, oh my gosh. I didn't expect to see you at all. I just want to tell you, I'm sorry, Kira, hold on one second. And I know, Anya, I just want to tell you and, share with, well, your family doesn't know me, but share with them anyway that my condolences. I am so, so sorry. So sorry about your dad and stuff. I know you have so much to do, and I'm very surprised to see you. I didn't expect to see you tonight at all. Yeah, hang out when the show's done, and I'll do a reading for you. All right, so Kira, yeah, back to you. I'm sorry. So things are changing. You're trying to do a lot without having a lot of resources to do it with, right? So you have to prioritize. You have to make a list or something in your head, maybe even just that tells you what's going to be the most important things, and then just do those things. Just do those things. Justice says just what it is, right? Somebody is going to get what they deserve. Someone's going to be rewarded and someone's going to be punished. The person who's going to be punished is the person who broke someone's heart. That person gets punished, right? Because that's what happens. What comes around goes around. They'll get theirs. Don't worry. They'll get theirs. But you, for the month of June, you continue to be that energetic and friendly and honest and charismatic warrior princess. Use all of your warrior, because I think if you do, you're going to feel good about the month of June. All right? Cool. Oh. All right, Rebecca. How are you, Rebecca? You changed your picture again. You guys don't think I notice, but I do. Will Liam the tourist contact you again? Does he feel something for you? Is this your friend's brother that you kind of had some fun with? Bartman, they got your Lightseers order wrong, huh? Sorry to hear that. That's a fun deck. That's a really nice deck. First off, look at all of the yellow, right? I say this a lot when I use this deck, but look at all the yellow. It tells me that overall, the things between you and Liam are happy. They feel happy. They feel good. Things overall feel good. Now, I think, of course, you're waiting for a message. You're waiting for Liam to tell you exactly what's going on between the two of you, right? And I think you have people around you who are trying to help you, trying to make you feel good about it. They're trying to, they're trying to explain and let you know you are a friendly, loving, warm and determined person who has a great creative energy. Have that great creative energy, right? You would like to nurture Liam. You would like to take care of him and protect him. Make him feel right. Make him feel like he's protected. So you're at a turning point right now because he hasn't contacted you. And it looks like there's a communication gap, right? You can see it right here. There's a bit of a communication gap, but this is actually the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is usually the one that tells everybody, that things are moving forward, and things are moving forward pretty quickly and in a good way. So yeah, I think that he's going to contact you for sure. I think this is going to, this communication gap is going to close up and things will move forward like they should. So yeah, definitely what I'm getting for you. All right. So of course he feels something for you. Absolutely. Cynthia, you listened to the reading again and Kira explained to you and now you understand. I was absolutely right. Yay. I always like to be right once, at least once, right? You walked away from the idea of making music to concentrate on writing your story. So you guess you got hurt because it was hard to make that decision. Sure. It's difficult. It was difficult to make the decision. And now, now you don't have to. All right. This is going to be my last free reading on your Hangout. And then, I will hang around for stuff. Oh, you're welcome, Kira. Bath time for the little ones. That's okay. I don't know if you were able to listen to it, or if you, go back and watch it later. That doesn't make any difference any old way, right? Oh, so Kira, I am very sorry about your grandmother passing also, and that does, I can understand and I feel for you because I know. Yeah, like I said, it's been 14 months since my grandmother passed. Anya, I can't imagine what you're going through though. I still have my parents and I don't know what that's like, but it's, I don't know. Just hold on a minute. All right, Sailor Moon, how can Andrea help you with your project? I think Andrea can help you because she's fun and fun loving and very relaxed, very tranquil. And that's good, right? So don't shut her out of things. Don't keep her out in the cold. Don't keep her in the dark, because she is going to, she's really going to be able to help you with the project. Again, she's going to protect you. She's going to be very, very protective. That's the word I want to use, right? She's almost like she's very motherly to you. She acts motherly, not like she's trying to be your mother, but just in a motherly way. I think, your project, the things you had going on before with this project, I think you've moved on from them and you've moved in a new direction. And, now you don't want to go back. You can't go back to that. So that's how Andrea can help you, by helping you move forward without looking back at the past. And then you start, you plant new seeds. You plant that seed and see what happens, and, see what grows from it, because good things can come from that. Good things will come from your project, and Andrea is definitely going to help you do that in many different, couple different ways throughout the reading. All right, so that's what I got for you, Sailor Moon. Thank you. All right. All right, so thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Okay. All right. All right, Anya, I didn't do your reading until now at the very end because it's going to take a little longer. I think it's going to take longer. I think we need to have to go through stuff for you. Hello. Oh, you're welcome, Sailor Moon. I'm glad I could do it for you. Yeah, Anya, you got it. Let's talk you through a little bit. Let's help. I want to help. Yeah, Crystal, I know. Hello from Africa. Hello from America. It's good to have you here. Thanks for coming out. My show is over, though, so I'm only doing readings for donations now. All right, so Anya, here's what I'm getting, right? And you can see, here you are, right? You're here, the beautiful Queen of Cups. That's you. That is you. And she looks sad. Thank you very much. She looks very sad, right? She's got her hand in the water and her feet in the water. And of course, water is emotions. And that's what's going on. You're emotional. You're extremely emotional. Like you should be, like people should expect you to be. People should expect you to be emotional. You had a very close relationship. Your whole family is close. And the loss of one of them is a horrible loss. Absolutely horrible. You look back, you think about the memories, and that's what you've been doing a lot, I'm sure. And I'm sure the whole family's been doing that. Spending a lot of time going through memories, thinking of things, right? Because of course now you have to have a funeral, right? So maybe for the funeral, you're trying to get things, some type of a memory wall or a memory board or something like that. So you look back at all the good times and you're going to find pictures and you're going to look at them and you're going to laugh. Oh, you remember this. I remember this. I remember doing this or whatever it is. And you'll laugh about it. And then you'll cry about it. But you'll have those good memories forever. You'll always have those good memories. You know what sorrow truly is. Nobody has to spell it out for you. Nobody will ever have to tell you. You know. And it just makes you feel like now you have all of this, all these obligations. You feel like you have to take care of your brother and your mom. Right? I think so. I think that's the case. You feel like you have a lot of burdens. Like there's, that now now the rest of the family, your brother and your mom are looking to you for help and guidance, because they're not sure where to go and what to do exactly. So they're kind of they're just looking at you like, we really need your help. And you can see where the whole family is getting together. And even though this couple here is happy and stuff with the baby and all, you can see that there's other people in the picture that, maybe not be as happy. Will things go back to the way your life was before? To a degree, yes, it will. Of course it will. To a degree. But when you think of stuff, and this happens to me too all the time now, all the time since my grandmother passed on, it makes, you feel like life is going on and life is moving forward and all, and then all of a sudden, all of a sudden something will come up and you'll be like, oh, I need to, I say to myself all the time, oh, you know what? I need to call my grandmother and tell her. And then I think, wait, I can't do that. And I understand that part, the loss of someone very, very close to you. Bon, the show is over, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I can see where, again, it's all about, you can't believe it. And it's going to take a long time to believe it. Right? Because you worked together so well, and you were there was always those plans of more things to do in the future. You planned on so many more, right? So much more. This was him, right? This is him. The victorious guy. Very successful, always supportive. Always confident. Always able to be counted on. Always in control of things. Always in control of the family. And of course, the lovers comes up. And it's not coming up because it's lovers like that. It's coming up because, everybody, that's how everybody felt. They all loved your dad. You loved your dad, of course. Your brother, he loved your dad. Your mom, of course. No doubts. All of you loved him. And I'm sure other people, other family members, extended family and friends, right? All have that feeling, all have that love, all have that feeling of loss with you. You have that in common with all those people. But yeah, I see what you said. You just want to hug him. You can't believe he's actually gone. And yeah, you're going to feel that pain's going to be there for a while. I know it's tough, and I don't want to tell it to you. I don't want to tell you that, but you're scared. This is going to be there forever. And you have to realize there's always help available to you. There's always help available. Make sure you use that help, right? Don't feel left out. Don't leave people out of things because you are afraid it's going to be a burden to them, or you're going to weigh them down with something. Because if people ask you and you want to talk about it, then you should definitely talk about it, because that's important. But don't let yourself completely be in pain all the time. Don't be scared. Don't feel left out. Don't feel like I said, like nobody's around to help you. Yeah, he was an amazing man. He did so much for so many people. And, and that's important. Night Flower, the show is over, I'm sorry to say. That's extremely important. Those are the things you have to remember. Those are the good things you remember. Like I said, you'll end up going through pictures and stuff and boxes and all kinds of things that you find. And you'll have all these different memories. I found right here in this room, there's a closet right there. And it's got about 5 or 6 photo albums in it of all of us when we were much, much younger. Me when I was a baby and stuff, and my sister when she was a baby. And we all sat down and looked through it when we were moving in and making room for some of our stuff. I just had to move things. I didn't throw them away. I would never do that, by the way. But yeah, I just, I had to adjust things and put them in different spots and all. And good night, Crystal. And I really, we really sat around and we looked at the pictures and stuff, and we laughed about things. We were able to laugh about it because, those were great memories. You have to remember the good, and remembering the good will help you release the pain. I think it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah. I hope you understand. I hope you understand what I'm saying to you. Because, when I say it, I'm very sincere about the things I say. And, I knew when you said he went on hospice that unfortunately things were not going to be a really long time. Hospice doesn't last forever. It's not something that goes on for a long, long time. They just take care of all of the they take care of the hospice nurses and stuff. Just take care of making people feel at ease and comfortable, and And I'm sure that's what they did for him. But I know it's difficult. You know I'm here if you need me. You know how to get in touch with me. I hope the readings helped a little bit. I hope just the things I had to say help a little bit. Do the best I can. Right? Yeah, it's difficult, and it's not going to ever be not difficult. It's always going to be there. But there's also going to be good things, and those good memories need to overpower the sadness. It's not going to happen right away. It is not going to happen right away. When I moved in here, it was 8 months later, and we could start laughing about pictures and stuff like that, but it's not going to be right away. All right? All right, Anya. Message me if you need to, or if you want to. All right? All right. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, I'll be back again Thursday night. For any of you who are still here, I don't think many people are here, if any, just you and me, but that's okay. I'll be back again Thursday night, and I'll be on at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time if you are still here. The show's called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot, and I hope to see you all Thursday. Have a good couple of days. Bye now.